All right, picture this. You're 17 years old. You've already written a suicide note. You're riding your bike home at 2 a.m., thinking this is the last thing you'll ever do. And then a man pulls up beside you, puts a gun to your head, and kidnaps you. Here's the twist. This man has already murdered 10 women. Somehow, you're the only one who walks away. This isn't a story about luck. It's about a girl who realized something terrifying. If she didn't outthink him, she would not leave alive. Over the next 26 hours, she would do something no victim had ever done before. She would study a serial killer and use his own psychology to escape. So this story starts with Bobby Joe Long, a dude who basically treated Tampa, Florida like his own personal hunting ground in the 1980s. This guy was a monster. We're talking serial killer, serial rapist, full-time predator. By November 1984, he'd already murdered at least 10 women. 10, and he was just out there, living his best psychopath life. Now, Bobby Joe, super confident, like stupidly confident. He had a system. He'd pick up women, usually sex workers or women in vulnerable situations, assault them, murder them, dump their bodies, and move on. And for months, he was getting away with it. Police were scrambling. The community was terrified. This guy thought he was untouchable. Spoiler alert, he wasn't. Now, this is where everything goes wrong for him. Her name is Lisa McVey. On November 3rd, 1984, she's 17. She's just finished her shift at a donut shop at 2 a.m. Because yeah, that's already a rough life. And she's riding her bike home. But here's the thing. Lisa's home life? Absolute nightmare. We're talking severe abuse. She's living with her grandmother and her grandmother's boyfriend, who's been abusing her for years. And on this night, Lisa has made a decision. She's written a suicide note. She's planning to end her life when she gets home. She's riding through the darkness, emotionally destroyed, thinking this is her last ride. And then, bam, a car pulls up. A man grabs her, blindfolds her, gun to her head, throws her in the car. Bobby Joe Long just kidnapped her. If stories like this matter to you, follow the channel. This case is real, and there are many more like it. Now, back to the story. Now let's talk about Bobby Joe's plan here, because it's the same plan he's used before. Kidnap, assault, murder, dump the body, disappear. Easy, right? He's done it 10 times. What's one more? But here's what Bobby Joe doesn't know. Lisa McVey is not like his other victims. Because while most people in this situation would understandably panic and freeze, Lisa goes into survival mode. See, Lisa's been abused for years. She's been fighting to survive her entire life. And in this moment, something clicks. She thinks, wait, I was literally about to kill myself. But I don't want to die like this. Not like this. Not by his hand. So she makes a decision. She's going to survive. Now here's where Lisa gets genius level smart. She's blindfolded. She's terrified. Bobby Joe drives her to his apartment. Takes about 10-15 minutes. The whole time, she's paying attention. She's counting turns, listening to sounds, feeling the road. She hears a specific rail yard. She feels the car slow down. She's building a mental map. They get to his apartment. He takes her inside, and for the next 26 hours, Lisa is held captive. 26 hours! But here's what Bobby Joe doesn't realize. The entire time, Lisa is studying him. Like she's taking mental notes for a dissertation on how to catch a serial killer 101. She's memorizing everything. The layout of his apartment, the texture of his carpet, red shag carpet. Very 1980s, very specific. She's memorizing his voice, his mannerisms. She even lifts her blindfold just slightly at one point and catches a glimpse of his face. She touches things deliberately, leaving fingerprints. She asks him questions, pretending to be scared, but actually fishing for info. She even asks to use the bathroom and memorizes the bathroom layout. And Bobby Joe, he's just vibing, thinking he's in total control, thinking this girl is helpless. Dude, you have no idea. But here's where Lisa gets even smarter. She knows one small mistake could get her killed instantly, so she changes tactics. She starts humanizing herself to him. She talks to him, asks about his life, tells him about her grandmother. She says things like, "My grandmother's sick. She needs me. If I don't come home, she'll be all alone." She's planting seeds, making him see her as a person, not just a victim. Psychology 101, except she's 17 and doing this under extreme trauma with zero training. And slowly, It starts working. Bobby Joe starts talking to her, opens up a little. And Lisa? She's filing everything away. After 26 hours, Bobby Joe makes a decision. He's gonna let her go. Now this is weird, right? Because he's never let anyone go before. Every other victim, dead. But Lisa's strategy worked. She got in his head, made him think, maybe I can let this one go, maybe she won't talk. So he drives her back, drops her off near where he grabbed her, threatens her. Don't tell anyone, I know where you live, I'll come back. And then he just leaves. Now most criminals would think, cool, I'm safe, she's scared, she won't talk. Wrong, so wrong. Lisa goes straight to the police, like immediately. Doesn't even go home first. She runs into the station at 4:30 a.m. and says, I was kidnapped by a serial killer and I can describe everything. But here's the problem. Some of the cops don't believe her at first. Why? Because her story sounds insane. I mean, the girl's 17. She's visibly shaken. She admits she was planning to commit suicide. Some officers think she's making it up or confused or something. But then Lisa starts talking, and she's dropping details. He had a red car. I think it was a Dodge Magnum. His apartment had red shag carpet. He lives near a specific rail yard. I heard the trains. He has scars. I felt them when he touched me. He's probably in his 30s or 40s. He works weird hours. I think maybe night shifts. The cops are like, wait, what? This girl just gave them more intel than they've gotten in months of investigation. So they start digging. They run her description, check vehicles, cross-reference known offenders, and then, bam. Bobby Joe Long pops up. Previous arrests, fits the profile, drives a red car, lives in the area Lisa described. The pieces are falling into place. November the 16th, 1984, less than 2 weeks after Lisa escaped. Police track Bobby Joe down at a movie theater. They arrest him, search his car, search his apartment, and guess what they find? Fibers matching multiple victims, red shag carpet, exactly like Lisa described. Personal items from victims, evidence linking him to at least 10 murders. It's game over. Bobby Joe Long is charged with multiple counts of first-degree murder, kidnapping, sexual assault. The trial? Open and shut. Lisa testifies. She's calm, she's detailed, she's credible. The jury's like, yeah, this girl is a hero. Bobby Joe Long is sentenced to death. And here's the kicker. He sits on death row for 34 years, due to appeals, delays, and legal battles. But on May 23rd, 2019, Bobby Joe Long is executed by lethal injection. Done, finished, deleted from existence. Now, let's talk about Lisa McVey after this incident. First, a little recap so you're all caught up. This girl was 17, abused, suicidal, kidnapped by a serial killer, and she outsmarted him. She survived, she got him caught. She saved who knows how many future victims. But she didn't stop there. Lisa McVey becomes a master's degree holder, a wife, a mother, and listen, get this, a deputy with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the same department that rescued her. She literally went from victim to protector. Bobby Joe Long thought he was untouchable, thought he could kidnap one more girl and get away with it. But he grabbed the wrong one. Lisa McVey took everything he threw at her, turned it around, studied him like a science project, manipulated him into letting her go, walked straight to the cops, and got him caught. She didn't just survive, she won. And Bobby Joe? He died knowing he got beaten by a 17-year-old girl who was smarter, braver, and tougher than he ever was, and who decided her life was worth fighting for, even on the night she planned to end it. Like and subscribe if you think Lisa deserves an award for bravery, and tell me in the comments if Bobby deserved what came to him. See you on the next episode.